meditation and breathing exercises and stuff that just takes it to a different level. I went to AA. I got sober in AA. I don't like to
Mhm.
talk shit because it works for a lot of people, and
Yeah.
it worked for me.
Yeah.
But and what the guy said, the principles are great. I was just talking about you, Helana.
Hey, Alana.
Hi.
Um, I was just talking about last week's call and how you were like, I disagree to what to say. Um, but yeah, so I did it. I like it. I think that the steps and all that stuff and the program itself is great. And this guy hit it right on the head though. What he said about how the people in AA can be like the problem because there's so many people that are in AA that become so like die hard about it that they scare people away.
Hmm.
They because that's what happened to me a couple times before. I finally luckily I had a group of friends that I could talk to and do it with. But and then you know if you try to say that there's like you want to do other things, they get pissed off at you. But I I had great success. I had great success. I just don't like what I don't the only thing that I can say that I don't like about it is having to fucking call myself an alcoholic every single day because I'm trying to grow. I'm not trying to stay, and I, telling the war stories over and over again. That's just I just feel like that part of it, it's not about growth, you know.
I am real quick. I'm sorry to
Yeah.
interrupt
No,
you.
no, no, I'm done. Go
I
ahead.
agree with you on that part because every time I go to a meeting, I will say this. It's like, how do I identify myself? Well, how do I feel comfortable in identifying myself? Do I say I'm recovering? Do I say I'm a addict, alcoholic? I mean, I didn't struggle with alcohol. I struggled more with hard drugs than I did
Yeah.
anything. But it's like, it's like, what do I? Every time. That's why, like, I go, I get what I can from out of it, and if I have something to share, I'll share it. But otherwise, not. I don't. I don't like to do the same things
Yeah.
too. I get it. Have
And
that
then
little.
my sponsor would force me to fucking get on. I used to hate it. I was like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to get on the microphone and this because our we had 100 fucking people in this room. It was a fucking big meeting, and he'd do a share and then he'd fucking boop hand it right off to me, and I'm like, oh fuck. And but yeah, I just that's the only thing I didn't like. I just don't, how we sit here and talk about mindset, and we sit here and talk about all these principles of shifting our mindset and getting past, all or nothing thinking or self sabotage or all these things. And when you're labeling yourself every single day as an alcoholic, I feel like it's hard to like really, you may not realize it, but your brain is believing that. Your brain is like, oh, I am an alcoholic. There's something wrong with me, and so that's why I'm like, I just, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. But I do actually want to start going to meetings again, like at least once a week. I would like to speak at some meetings and I would like to do the steps again. Because like when we were talking about last week, it made me kind of want to do it again because I half-assed it big time. And I think that would be fun. But I still have my sex inventory in my phone. I gotta update it. That was the weirdest thing. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta remember all the drunk nights I had and the girls I hooked up with, and I have to write it down on a piece of paper for everyone to look at. Okay. But well, we'll give it a couple more minutes. So,
I will.
and what's that? Go ahead. No, go ahead.
When and during my addiction too, definitely having to write that stuff down. It's like, oh my gosh, like
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't even, to be honest with you, I haven't even wrote it all down either. I'm
Yeah.
just like, I'm far removed from that part of me. You know what I
Yeah, I
mean?
know.
It's just like,
And
but the
that's
shit that
another.
it made you do, and
Yeah.
but things you
That
discovered about yourself, and yeah, it's
it's good at
crazy.
opening your eyes. It's good at
Yeah.
opening your eyes, but then like again, it's one of those things. Now I got this list, and I must have typed it in my notepad because it's still on my phone. And every once in a while, I run into it. I'm like, oh God, I got to delete this out of here. Um, but yeah, so I would like to do it over again because another one I didn't like the amends thing. I didn't do that. Like I maybe a couple people, but um, so I got to do that. I'd like to do that over again. Let's see. I want to see something real quick. I'm checking. All right. Well, like I told Robin before everyone showed up, we're probably gonna have a small one today, but I'm going to make this really quick because I know that last one was like an hour and 45 minutes long. And I didn't like plan much. I just kind of want to check in with everyone and get some wins. And I'm going to do something a little different that we did at our CrossFit class this new CrossFit I go to. We do this every class. So I'm going to do this here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to ask a question of the day and everyone is going to give me an answer. Okay. And today's question of the day, it's the same one they did for us today, is if you could master one skill right now, like with the snap of your fingers, any skill in the world, if you can master it right now, what skill would it be? So I want Robin, you're going to start it off, and I want you to first give me a couple wins and then tell me what skill you'd like to master in seconds.
Okay, cool. First and foremost, I haven't been in a few meetings in a while. Sage, Jimmy, Phyllis, looks like hi. Nice to meet y'all. Good to see y'all. Of course, Alana and Chris. Hi, everyone. Couple of wins for the week. So I finally got into a new bracket of weight loss, and that's the 220s. It's been a long time since I got there. And we're there. So we're just trying to still, chip away at that. So that's some good wins. I've been really more I have been more dialed into nutrition. I'm in the middle of moving, and who the heck wants to think that they're gonna cook when half their shit's here and half their shit's over there? But with that and me knowing that, I I made good decisions with that. So that's good. Things are going good. I've got more money than I've had in a long time since for getting sober, so that's cool too. If I could master any skill just like that, I really want to, initially when you first said it, I wanted to say like if I could master anything right now, it's got to be something IT related and something AI related.
Okay.
Honestly, that's just the way that the world is going. If we're talking career wise, if we were
Yeah.
talking like something better for me, it would definitely be like be able to master the art of consistency. So
Okay. Well,
that's
I
that.
mean, you're getting there. You're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
All
Thank
right.
you.
All right. So, Alana, same thing. Wins and one skill you'd like to master.
Wins. Well, my weight started going down, which is
I saw
great.
that. I meant to say something today. It fucking broke
Yeah,
down a little bit.
it's going down. But then today I've had a headache all day, and I'm just like I don't know. I get those days where I just absolutely want to do nothing, and my head was throbbing today. I took like 3 Advil, and I'm still like it's still throbbing. So I'm just been drinking a whole bunch of water. Anyways, but losing weight, really honing in on my protein and trying to stay in there within my macros. And uh two things one thing I'd really like to master. Actually, it's two things I'd really like to master. One,
Okay.
channeling, and two, my guitar.
So mine was a musical instrument. When everyone's done, we'll go through mine.
All right.
All right, Jimmy, same question.
Uh, hey everybody, I'm Jimmy. So some wins. I've been able to hit the protein levels every day, but keeping it within range of the calories is kind of hard.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to dial it in, and it's always like I eat and then I think I have to start tracking the maybe drink the protein like earlier so that I can get it, because by the time at night when I'm like taking the protein, I'm like seeing how much more protein I have to get, and then I'm taking and then calories from the protein like always put me over.
Yeah.
So
I'll
I don't
say I'll
know.
send you that list with high protein, low calorie ideas.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that'll help. And then I've been getting my steps in. That's good. Uh I have a big abscess on my tooth, and the VA
Oh, yeah.
sucks at dental. But I've been putting I got like 10 different things from CVS. I'm like dousing it with like
Good
burning
stuff.
it with clove oil. The clove oil is beast on it. But I just been trying to push through it. And if I could master something, it would definitely be the deadlift.
Okay.
Because I have back issues, and I've had them, and I was a tanker and shit. I fucked my back up, but the chiropractor fixed me and I wasn't having pain, and you were saying like maybe my core needs to be better.
Yeah, stronger. Yeah.
And even after, only working out consistently, going to the gym with heavy weights, my back hasn't been hurting as much. So if I can like strengthen
Yeah.
my core, strengthen my back, and slowly work it up, like I want to be
It's your
able to
lower back,
do.
right?
Yeah, it's my sciatica.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I had the same shit, man. And a coach came up to me at F45 because I was like, there were certain things I wasn't doing. Because like as I did the exercise more and more, it started like my back felt like it was starting to get worn out. It hurt. I couldn't stand up straight. And then I like he was like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "My back's always hurt." And he's like, "You need to work on your core." So like every day I went and did there's that machine. I mean, you can use it GHD, which some of you probably don't know what that is, but the machine where you lay on it and then you just kind of sit,
yes,
and but you get like
is
really
that gonna strengthen it?
the back, or you get like a back extension, I guess you call it. Yeah. So hold a
Yeah,
plate to your
I know what
chest,
you're talking about.
hold a plate to your chest and do the back extensions because you do want
Okay.
to use some kind of resistance. So maybe knock out like 3 sets of 20 with, start with like a 25-pound plate and see how that works. And then if you can do twisting exercises, the Russian twists with like a kettlebell or a dumbbell, doing like
All right.
another 3 sets of that, just like starting with that, just something.
All
Um,
right. I'll do those.
yeah, I would try to incorporate that. Okay. Let's move on. Sage. Nope, the wrong one.
Okay. Can you see
There
me
you go.
now or
Yeah.
hear me now?
Yeah. I
See
see
and
and
hear.
hear.
Okay. Some wins this week. I did a giant run to Costco,
Mm.
got a ton of meat for meal prepping. So I have goals to get everything organized, fruits, vegetables, meats. I'm going to try and actually work all that in
Yeah.
finally. And then let's see what else. Oh, I've actually been going down to the gym and not giving a shit what anybody thinks. So that's been nice.
That's
Like not
great.
caring because that is so stressful.
Yeah, I
And
know.
I'm kind of like getting over that finally.
Yeah, you will. I mean, it's going to get better and better. And next thing you know, you're going to be the strongest person in the gym, and you're going to be the leader.
Yeah, that's my goal. That's a good goal.
Yeah.
I found a new use for my wine glasses.
What is that? Oh,
Blueberries.
So I bought which some people would probably say this isn't a good idea, but I bought a bottle of non-alcoholic wine the other night. I haven't used it yet, but I bought a glass, a wine glass, because I got rid of all my wine glasses, and I got a bottle of non-alcoholic wine, and I was like, you know what? Let's try it.
I didn't know that was a thing.
That's a thing. Oh, you don't have Publix. I was going to say Publix. So, it's called Free, FRE. And there's a couple other brands. There's like 2, 3. If you have a Total Wine, they have it. But yeah, it's just like, cause sometimes, because I used to say how like one of the most one of the things I missed the most about drinking is I was like, it wasn't that I was missing the drinking per se, like partying and going out and shit like that. It was more like I miss socializing, like going on a boat during the day, and I miss being up like at night cooking dinner and drinking a glass of wine and watching a movie. So that was kind of the idea. I was like, let me try just getting a non-alcoholic wine and see how that feels. And it was fun. I've done it before. It's fun. So
That's cool. That's
Yeah.
awesome. I'll have to look for that.
yeah, and non-alcoholic, like they're coming out with all these crazy, like I don't know if you're a beer drinker, but they're coming out with all these crazy like IPAs and shit that are non-alcoholic. It's becoming like a very big thing to make all these different non-alcoholic brews.
Yeah, I bought some Michelob Zeros, and those are fine.
Yeah, I've
And
done
just
I did Stella Zero and the Heineken Zero, but I just the mocktail thing I just did. I went to a fucking Mexican restaurant up the street. It's like a little bougie, and I was like, I'm gonna get a non-alcoholic fucking margarita. It was like some kind of jalapeno margarita, and it was like $14. And I'm like, I just paid
Still?
$14 literally for pineapple juice and a fucking some jalapenos and whatever else she put in there. But I was like, it's crazy. I can't do that. I can't do the whole fucking mocktail thing. It's just too expensive.
That's wild.
Yeah. So, all right, what's a skill? Give me a skill.
I think one thing that would be amazing to understand with the brain and the mind is like discernment. I'd love to like understand discernment so much more. So if that was one thing, that would be it.
Okay, that's awesome. So I I said two things. First, I said I would like to master making money. Okay. Which is, whatever. I guess that's I don't know, whatever word you want to use. But the other one was I want to learn how to play the fucking drums. That's what I want. I've always wanted to play the drums. I'm so mad at myself that I never got into it as a kid. And I feel like that would be like the thing for me. Like, I don't know, something about me having ADHD and being all over the place. Like, I feel like that would just be something that I would fucking get in the zone and just fucking wail. So I mean, maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll go to fucking take a class. I don't know. Um, but and I see that Phyllis and you guys, if you want to hop on, feel free. Share some wins. If not, all good. I'll keep going. I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not keeping everyone a long time because the last meeting was really long. But I would like to just talk about a couple things. One of them being, I told you about Kate, who's coming on board as a coach. My idea behind this is like I want to make sure that I offer as much value into the program. And being that I've gotten so busy with like just like check-ins with people, and then I got to hop on calls with leads, and I have to work on my social media, and I have to do this. I want to focus my attention mostly on coaching people. So I'm going to start hiring people, like coaching and all the clients. I want to focus on that. But one thing I noted that I was missing because I've gotten so busy is like really digging in. Like I'll go in and check on a daily basis and look to see what people are doing. And I'll look to see, if they're hitting their goals. But I do like a few people a day. I want her to like her main focus is to literally watch everyone's shit. And then she's going to do the weekly check-in. So I'm going to update the weekly check-in form. It is very imperative now that we all do that weekly check-in form. I'm going to add more questions about some different things, and she is going to provide feedback based on that. And she's a very good trainer. She's been doing it for 10 years. So, and same thing with nutrition. So if you're struggling with something in the gym, and she can give you like things to focus on for that week. If you're not losing weight and you're trying to lose weight, she can give you some ideas. So just like another level of accountability and value to make sure that, everyone's not just kind of fucking coasting along, but we're actually, getting direction to not hit plateaus. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey, I wanted to tell you, so the the person who runs this program in Hampton,
yeah,
I had a treatment team with everyone's like 15 of the main people and stuff. And I was telling them, about this, and they were super interested in you.
yeah,
And they were stopping me. A couple of them stopped me while I was walking and asked me about it, and I showed them you on there. I don't know, maybe if it's all right, I could print something and I
yeah.
put it up here. And that way, because a lot of people, girls and guys, are asking me about it,
Okay.
and maybe that would give you more clientele.
Fuck yeah. No, so, and by the way, I don't say this enough, and I honestly I don't know if I've ever said this, but if you send me someone and they sign up, I'm gonna give you $100 cash. So if that happens,
Damn.
yeah, yeah. So and I offered that to Josh because I told Josh that since you came along from talking to him, and
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing. I wrote him the other day, but I got to figure out what he's doing. But yeah, yeah, absolutely. And you know what I really want? I want to find out. I want to get into the VA and find out like how their program works. I'm trying. The big goal is at some point to work with some rehab centers and get money funded for scholarships. So people that are getting right out of rehab who don't have jobs and don't have money and they
Yeah.
really need the support, that I can get them in here, and then grow this thing to like several coaches. And that's the idea. So if there's ever a time that you meet someone who makes decisions and can point me in the right direction,
Yeah.
probably look me up.
I'm gonna keep trying, and
Yeah,
I'm gonna talk to them because they seem super interested in it. And every morning we have a meeting. There's like 60 people,
yeah,
all veterans.
dude.
And
You want to make some money? Let me know, man. I'll
yeah,
have
yeah.
fun.
All right, cool.
So yeah, that's awesome. We'll talk about that. We'll chat about that. But so Kate's coming on board. She's going to really fucking dig into your stuff. Make sure that you're completing all your tasks and that you're mainly making sure that you're utilizing progressive overload. Make sure that you're lifting heavy enough. challenge you, push you a little harder. And so again, make sure we do those weekly check-ins every Sunday. They were up on your dashboard. You just fucking click it, fill it out, boom, it's done. Beyond that, there was a couple other things. Oh, so I wanted to try this daily WOD. I saw Jimmy, I saw you did it. I got the idea. I was dicking around and I've never done the WODs like this, and I saw the thing in the group says post a daily WOD, so I wanted to try it out. So I might do that once a week, to start and just post a WOD. And if you want to knock it out, you want to knock it out. And the goal is maybe they're going to be WODs that I've done at CrossFit, and you can try to beat me.
I can't believe you did it in 8.5 minutes.
Yeah,
I thought I was doing something. I was covered in sweat.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn,
So
20 minutes.
I wonder if, like, I don't know, maybe were you resting in between each exercise or something?
Yeah.
So
I thought that I read your thing, and I thought that it said you did it in 23 minutes or something.
no,
So I thought, okay, that's about the time I should finish. And then when I finished, I looked, how long did he take? And I was like 8.5 minutes. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh man,
So-
I must have rested way too long.
I'm going to do the ones that are just that same format. So it's going to be like 4 exercises that you do in order. Boom, 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 and then you rest a minute. Boom, 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 rest a minute. Boom, 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 rest a minute.
Okay.
You do that for like 5 rounds. But when and there is shit to fill out, and there's the timer. So I want you to use the timer because you have to take exactly a minute rest. That's so we calculate the times properly. So you take the minute rest, and then in that minute rest is when you can type in, like, how much weight you lifted, and all that.
Okay.
I wish I'm going to look. I wish the way you didn't have to do it, because if I'm giving you the exact amount of reps to do, I don't know why you'd have to enter in your reps. So I got to figure out if there's a way to do that. But yes, if it gives you the option to enter in the information, do it during your rest, so you're not fucking using up your time during the actual workout. But or maybe we'll do some crazy thing where we'll get everyone in the group to do the same WOD, and we'll do like a leaderboard, something fun, like a virtual fitness competition or something. I don't know. I think it'd be fun. I'm just trying to figure out ways to do fun shit. Chance, what's up, brother? Finally made it.
Hey, sorry I'm late, guy. Sorry,
It's all good, man. We're
just got. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. What's that?
No, we're just chatting. Today's gonna be a simple one. Hey, while you're here, since you just got here, and maybe we'll talk to Phyllis too, because she could turn her camera on. I need a couple wins, and then I have a question for you.
Couple wins. Still maintaining my sobriety. Obviously, been at peace. Been bringing 110% in my workout.
Hell yeah.
Nutrition. We're doing pretty good. Well, we're just on the bright side up of life. Doing I'm supposed to do, maintaining.
You're doing still doing some meditation and everything?
Yeah. That's a big one. That's big for me.
All right, so here's the question of the day. I'm going to start implementing a question of the day every once in a while, because we do this at CrossFit. If you could master one skill right now, instantaneously, what skill would that be?
Public speaking.
Public speaking, that's a good one. That's a fucking good one. And there's also a lot of money in that shit too.
Yeah. I mean,
awesome.
big public speaking with the thing took it to your ear and you talking to everybody.
Everyone, like a TED talk.
Right.
Yeah. All right. And then Phyllis, share a couple wins and tell me what skill you would want to master instantaneously.
Hello, everyone. A couple wins. I made it to the gym Sunday without having a panic attack. That was pretty good. And I took my dog for a walk. I've been taking my dog to a few new places, which has been really good. Getting into a routine. Not fitness related. Me and my best friend of 4 years just started dating, and it's pretty freaking awesome. I can't get the smile off my face.
Nice.
He's recently sober too. Actually, before me, he got sober before me, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was sober about a year, so that's pretty cool. And he works out, and so that's been a really big change the past few weeks. And a skill I can master immediately, I would say mostly like controlling my thoughts to where I don't overthink, because I'm pretty good about I know what I'm supposed to do. I know I know what to do, but then I get stuck and don't execute. So if I could get out of my head enough to actually do what I've planned to do and not get the dopamine hit from writing the list, because that's something I've learned too recently, is like you get the same hit of planning a birthday party as actually having the birthday party, right? So like I'm learning that too, instead of making the list and rewriting the list, actually doing the list. So if I could master my brain to execute immediately, that's probably what I would say.
You know, it's kind of interesting to think, and I started like being a little more conscious of it. If you realize like it's wild to think. So your brain's an interesting thing. So when you think about like a vacation, right? And you're like, I'm going on this fucking vacation and I am so excited, and your dopamine's fucking cranking, and you're just every time you think about it, you get like fucking goosebumps and you're ready to go, whatever it may be. Um, or even thinking about a person you haven't seen in a while and you're gonna go meet up with them, like a loved one, you know. But it's funny that the thought of it is usually more exciting than the actual moment that you do it, you know. And it's like I noticed it. I started thinking, I was like, I noticed it with my ex-girlfriend. Like we went on I hadn't seen her in 6 months, and I'm going to see her, and she was in Wyoming, and I remember we're just talking. Oh, we're so excited to see each other, so excited to see each other, and I was like, I'm just picturing these fucking this amazing moment. And I get there, and she's like, and I get my bags, and she's like, "What are you doing? You dropped your shit." Like it was like it just wasn't. And I'm like, sorry. I'm like, "Hey, how you doing?" And it just wasn't that. You know, your brain fucking when you're thinking about things, it's just like really where it creates the dopamine. It's not the actual thing that you're doing, which is wild. So I don't know. That's a little thing I thought was interesting. But on top of that, yeah, so we'll do some group or some WODs. We'll throw that in if you can do that, that would be amazing. Oh, the check-ins. Most of you doing really well in the check-ins. I think right now, I can't pull it up right now, but I know that Phyllis and Chance and all you guys pretty much check in every day. But anyone over 90%, we're gonna do so, which will be probably the next call, maybe like next Monday, we'll do some kind of competition to give away $100 Amazon gift card to all the people who are above a 90% check-in rate. And I know that I think everyone in this room will probably be there. Other than that, man, does anyone got anything? Any questions, any concerns? Is there anything anyone's struggling with? Anything that I should know? Anything you need help with? Anyone? No?
No, hey guys, I was just gonna say real quickly for Jimmy as well, and I know that Coach, you said you'd send him over a cheat sheet with high protein. I tend to I tend to lean on egg whites,
Mm.
shrimp, chicken breast, and turkey. Those top four things in abundance. Crack off a breakfast with a big old bowl of some egg whites. And shrimp is super high protein and super low calorie. So if you're at the end of the day and it's like, damn, I still got 50 grams of protein left, but I hit my calories, and go eat some shrimp for dinner or something. So those are kind of the four things that I lean on when I need a low cal, high protein. And Coach, you can confirm if those are some good
Yeah, no,
ideas or
those
not.
are great things. I mean, I agree, and I
Thank
do
you.
the same thing,
No
but
problem.
Cottage cheese too.
I don't like street.
Yes.
What?
Cottage cheese.
Oh, cottage cheese. I fucking crush cottage cheese, Greek
Cottage
yogurt.
cheese and yogurt, especially with the manuka.
I throw cottage cheese in almost everything. Like so, when I make ground beef, I throw a scoop of cottage cheese in there. When I make it, Phyllis doesn't like it. When I take a scoop of like when I make my eggs, scrambled eggs, I throw a scoop of cottage cheese in there. I throw cottage cheese in everything.
You could use the Greek yogurt too with your eggs. It actually
Yeah,
tastes pretty good too as
I,
well.
I I did that for a while. But the problem was is I had the vanilla flavor, and I tried to mix vanilla flavor fucking
Mhm.
with eggs, and that
Yeah.
didn't taste very well. So I went and got a separate fucking thing of plain. Oh, Jeremy. All right, we got a couple more people we got to talk to then. Angie, get your camera on. What are you doing over there? She's probably driving again, like she always is. Jeremy, share some wins.
Uh, so last night I got out of work yesterday. I'm like, I'll just hit the gym at night. I didn't feel like going right after work, so was laying around playing the video game. 8:39 rolled around. I'm like, I'm kind of still not feeling it. So I'm like, all right, let me go to at least like if I don't want to do weights or anything, at least run the treadmill for like an hour or
Yeah.
something. So I went and I wind up being on the treadmill. I wind up doing like 3 miles, I think.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I my brain was trying to, or I guess I was trying to talk my brain out of it, but it was like,
Yeah,
nope,
well, your brain,
stick
that's the
with the.
thing. Your brain's always going to try to talk you out of it. Yeah, and like I said in the last call, I think it was like I physically repeat to myself if I get in that moment. It happened this morning because I went to the gym where I usually lift during the day, and then if I'm going to do CrossFit or hit, I do it in the evening. And I get
Mhm.
to the gym, and I didn't have my headphones, and I'm like, oh fuck this, I'm not
Oh,
working.
that's a bummer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not working out without my headphones. And they always at the gym, they play shitty music and it's not loud. But I'm like, really, really? And then I was like, oh, you know what? I'll just do CrossFit in the morning. I have 30 minutes to get to the gym for the next class. I'm like, nah, fuck this. I'll do it later. And I drove and I say no, because this is what I say. I do it anyways. I do it
Hmm.
anyways. And I
Yeah.
fucking got myself back in. I said, okay, we're going to CrossFit. And I went and fucking knocked out a nice little wad. But yeah, no, just you gotta fucking
Just
talk yourself.
show up.
Show
And
up.
what's it called? I actually set an alarm to go to the gym this morning. I'm like, all right, I did the little treadmill yesterday. Like, let me hit arms this morning. I set my alarm for 5:30 a.m., but uh, I didn't. My alarm just went off an hour ago. I accidentally set it for 5:30 p.m.
Oh
So
shit. Oh, that will
I
happen.
think after this call, I'm gonna stop by, hit arms for probably
Yeah.
maybe like an hour or so.
And sometimes I'll do that. Sometimes I won't be in the mood at all because usually, so let's say I'll do chest and tries. And sometimes I'm just like, I am not in the mood to do this. But I say, you know what? I'm just going to do the chest portion. And I'll do like half the workout, but I'll add in like another set for each exercise.
Mhm.
And then maybe if I get crazy, I come back later and finish it. But you gotta do something. You can't just sit
Yeah, just
and not do
and
something.
then you feel so much more accomplished after
Yeah.
doing it. So,
Yeah.
and one thing I'm starting to do is, oh, by the way, with the coffee and the vape,
I was
I'm
going to ask
working
you,
on.
that was going to be my next question.
Yeah, the vape I'm working on. Coffee, I'm drinking a cup of decaf. I had two today.
Yeah.
Um, but I haven't had an energy drink since Sunday. I crushed a Red Bull Sunday.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm
Dude, like
trying to.
that's going to be huge. And also like, especially like, and he made a point. I didn't even realize that you were sitting there sucking on an energy drink and it was like 7 o'clock at night. Are you crazy?
Yeah,
Like,
I know.
I used to do shit like that. You know what I always go in these rants and finish off on or go into a completely different story. But I remember that I was sitting here one night and it was the end of the night and I was so fucking tired. And there was what I forgot what I was taking. There was some kind of powder that I was taking at the end of the night. Um, I don't know if it was greens or whatever it was, but long story short, instead of taking that, I fucking I drank a scoop of pre-workout and it was like 10 o'clock at night. And
Shit,
I'm
yeah,
like,
no,
oh
that's
fuck. And I was freaking out. I ended up actually falling asleep, but I remember fucking freaking out. But
yeah,
yeah,
no, that's surprising. You wind up crashing
yeah,
after.
I don't know. But yeah, let's work on the vape next. Let's get that fucking removed.
One more, for creatine. Do most people do most people stop for the summer? Do it only in winter? And
No, I've been taking creatine for fucking 20 years.
is that, but people do that, right? Because of
There are
the
people that will
water.
get off of it and there are people that will stop taking it so they can stop building up like a
It's
um
the water weight, right?
well there
Like the
you can
water
get water
retention.
weight. Listen, man, I never had that happen to me. I think it all depends on your diet. A lot of it has to do with your diet. If you have a clean diet
Makes sense.
and you're taking 5 grams of creatine, I don't think you're really going to have that much water weight. But yes, some people will do that if they think that they're gaining water weight. Some people will just want to like even with pre-workout. I stopped taking the pre-workout for a couple weeks at a time because I know that if I continue to take it, my body's not even going to feel it anymore. Um, but all right, here's my next question. Um, if you could master one skill instantaneously right now, snap your fingers, new skill, what skill would that be?
Heating and air and refrigeration.
Okay, that's a good fucking answer. There you go.
Yeah.
Money. All right, I'm gonna hop over to Angie. Angie, welcome. Always in the car. You
I
live in
know,
that
I'm sorry.
car?
Okay, so here's the deal with that, because I know the last meeting you or some meeting you on a Saturday, you had said it's weird. She's always driving. I'm like, yes. Oh, excuse me. Let me
Well, I
pull
know you're
over.
getting off
So
work and shit like that.
no, no, no. Well, I don't.
Well, you're not
No,
working. Yeah.
I try to like stay out the house, because we still live under the same roof until
Okay.
like everything's resolved. So that's
That
the
makes
story
sense
about
because I
that.
mean I'm always in the car too because I don't like to sit still, so I'm
Yeah,
constantly driving.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm finding that. And since I'm being positive, I'm staying positive since, things have been happening back to
yeah,
back. Whereas before, I don't think I've ever handled a life-changing situation that, was going to affect me in like losing a job or
yeah.
whatever. Right. And I was always drinking, so it was always, I don't know. I'm just all in my senses, and I'm
Think about how great things are right now. Well, okay, you're going through shit, so maybe life isn't great, but think about the way you're handling things and how bad this situation could be if you were still drinking, doing drugs, or whatever
oh
it
yeah,
was.
oh
You
yeah,
know, like you'd be fucking off the rocker, you
oh
know?
yeah, oh yeah, and I'd
You'd
be
be
like probably
and
knocked
you'd be
out.
digging yourself in a deeper hole. You'd be fucking depressed. And yeah, things might suck right now, but you're doing an amazing job of not fucking leaning on drugs and alcohol, you know, and sitting in your feelings and dealing with them. And that's like for you, I think right now, meditation and you know, breathing exercises and all the shit that we already do, all the affirmations, the journaling, double down on all that stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I actually met up with the coach the other day and he had me doing all this crazy shit. But so he does this thing and he showed me, and it's actually really cool. And it's a quick little breathing exercise. So he counts on his fingers and he takes like breaths in through his nose and does it 20 times, holds it in, and then lets go. And I tell you what, I started doing that. And like if I have any anxiety in my chest, it's absolutely gone. And then he wakes up and he does the same thing, but he says thank you 20 times when he wakes up. So he goes, thank you, 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 thank you. And he does it
Yeah.
20 times as part of gratitude. And it also, he just like, it puts me in a good mood to say,
Yes,
say thank you
exactly.
20 times. You start giggling and laughing. You're like, this is it's silly,
Yes,
but
exactly. No, I
yeah,
love that. Yeah, it definitely works like the whole box breathing thing.
yeah,
When my now ex told me about the box, because I would have terrible anxiety and then mixed with alcohol. I mean,
yeah,
right? He'd be like, "Okay, let's try this." Like, that's the
yeah.
box breathing. And it doesn't work, but I've been doing all. And oh my God, it's like it's
It
so
helps control your
amazing.
nervous system.
Yes,
And
it is.
that's what we
And
all
even
need.
for a critic like me, like that crap doesn't work, right? No,
It
it
works.
works.
It does work.
Yeah.
That's why everyone fucking talks about it because it really
Yeah,
does work.
it
And
does.
it's just literally you're controlling your nervous system and you're calming your fucking everything, calming everything down.
Mhm.
So question: if you can master one skill right now, snap your fingers. What skill would it be?
I don't know. Let me see. What skill would I? Any skill.
Anything.
I don't know. Can I have some examples? I don't know.
I said learning to drum. What else did we have? We had you know, you said Jeremy wants to learn how to do AC.
Okay, I got one. Since my show, okay, playing the piano.
Okay, there you go.
I tried it and I was horrible at it.
Nice. Um, okay, and there was one thing I wanted to share with you guys before we jumped off, and it fucking went through my mind and went out the fucking other side. There's something about something we're doing, check-ins. Oh, so the calls. So we have decided that every third Wednesday will be meditation with Carolina. And then I'm shooting for every first Wednesday will be the hypnotherapy with Mackenzie. So we're going to try to just keep that on a rotation every month. So she'll do like a group hypnosis thing with you know, whether it's visualization or whatever it is, something a little different each time. And then of course we got our speakers. I have a guy that's going to come on a Saturday and talk about nutrition because I know Rob, we talked about that. What would be a good thing? I'm going to try to bring more things in here that are nutrition related because I think that's one thing that we don't talk about enough. And you know, I mean, I'm no expert, but you know, I know how to eat healthy and eat clean. But I'd like to get some really science-backed, you know, input on nutrition. Like just something, for instance, like my coach today was telling me, he's like, he eats fucking pineapple after every meal for digestion. You know, there's all these little things that we can also add into our nutrition to just, you know, gut health and get into all that other shit too, you know? So
Sorry, no, go ahead.
no, I'm done. Go ahead, jump in.
And also I was, I guess I'm just showing my age a little bit because I was a little like, screw Chat GBT. Like wasn't gonna get into it. Y'all, get on Chat GBT. Ask Chat GBT
Yeah.
for a meal prep plan.
Yeah.
And you can say it as detailed as I need a Monday through Friday meal plan that doesn't exceed 1,800 calories while hitting 170 gram. Like you can just spit that out, and it will give that to you and read that. Even if you don't follow it, you'll see what it looks like and the details on how it has it broken down. Absolutely get on Chat GBT. Ask it all the nutritional information. I don't lean on it for like as a friend per se. Like some people
Yeah.
will really talk to it for some advice and it works for
Yeah.
them. That's great.
Okay.
But on a nutritional aspect, chef's kiss.
So, and to touch on that as well. Not only that, so this is what I'll do. Like, you can literally look in your refrigerator and look at all the shit you have, right? You'd be like, okay, I want a fucking meal plan for the next 3 days, 3 meals a day. This is how many calories. This is how much protein. This is how many carbs. This is how many fats. Okay, get me as close as you can to that. This is what I have. I have fucking chicken breast. I've got ground beef. I've got broccoli. I've got this. I've got that. I've got cottage cheese. I've got eggs. And it will literally take everything that you have on hand and put together a meal plan for you.
Yes.
I had to
So,
buy a scale.
but yeah, I have one. I use it on and off. I should get better at it. But yeah, I mean, even weighing all that stuff out if you really want to dig in and do that. But
I was gonna say to add to that, like once you get your meal plan and you like it, like you've been like, okay, and I'll take all the whatever, then just say now create a grocery list for me and it'll do it. Boom.
yeah,
All you do
Yes.
is either print it out or take a picture.
Yes.
Yep, that's it will give you the grocery list, it'll give you the meal plan, it'll give you everything. And then, I make it easy because I'll tell it like, hey, I want the same thing 3 days a week, and then I want the same thing 2 days a week, like basically 2 fucking days, and I want to just rotate it because I like to make it easy. And then pump that out, and I can stick with that fucking for 4 months. I don't give a shit. I don't the rest of my life. I don't care. Make it easy. But yeah, that's a great tool, man. It is a great tool. And I do tell a lot of people that they're like, hey, can you write me a meal plan? I'm like, listen, just do this is so easy. Just go on ChatGPT. It'll write you a fucking meal plan. Because guess what? You're gonna ask me to write you a meal plan. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go on ChatGPT and do the same thing. So
Oh yeah. Yeah,
um,
my homegirl was just looking at you. I gave her the info because she's been bugging me about it. So she's probably gonna message you tonight.
yeah, and that's the thing. If you get anyone, just tell them to shoot me a message on Instagram. Then we'll
Yeah.
chat.
I've been trying to have them write it down because I say it and they walk off and 100 things happen and then they ask me again and I'm like, so I'm gonna print out. I'm gonna ask if I can print out like I don't know if you have something or
I do.
I've been showing the thing on your Instagram.
I got
like,
and I have a website too. Oh, I gotta fix that. Okay. There's
Yeah.
a website, warriororawaken.com, but I have to fix something. I noticed something the other day that I have to change. But
and I'll post some up here around where I'm at and all the VA places and stuff. And even when I leave, it'll be here.
yeah,
So,
and that's
yeah.
cool because I as a veteran myself, I do want to incorporate more veterans into this.
Yeah, you need to get that funding for them. I mean,
Yeah.
you'll be in there then.
Yeah.
You get a grant or something from
One
the
day.
government. Shit.
That'd be wild. I started a 501c3, so we'll see what happens. But I don't want
Yeah.
to keep you guys too long. I wanted to make this one nice and short. I will check in with me in the morning. I'm going to post another WOD in the next couple days. I'd like for you guys to give it a shot and try it out. And then other than that, like I said, make sure starting this week, she won't start this Monday, but it'll be the following Monday. But I want to get you in the routine. Make sure we fill out those weekly check-ins that will be on your dashboard on Sunday. So I'd like to have those in by Sunday. I might even have it posted on Saturday. Put it, I don't know. I'll figure it out, but have it done by Sunday because Monday is the day she's going to do all the check-in reviews. And if they're not turned in, then I wanted to say that whoever misses the date doesn't get a check-in review, but obviously at first we'll figure it out. But I just want her doing all that on Monday, taking everyone's check-in reviews, sitting there, knocking them all out. So, all right, guys, thank you for joining, and I will see you guys on Saturday.
Bye, y'all.
All right. Bye,
good
y'all.
night.
Have a good one, everyone.
Bye. Have a good night.